Hey guys, it's Mike here, and welcome to another video I'm bringing you today on Dragon Ball Super, which I'm going to be laying out exactly what happened in the first round of the Universe 6 Multiversal God of Destruction Tournament. And, of course, this is going to have spoilers for the manga. This has to do with Manga Chapter 9, so if you don't want to hear those, step out right now, or else you're going to get spoiled. But basically, as we saw in Chapter 8, the first fight between two fighters from Universe 6 and Universe 7 started off, and Goku and Botamo started the fight. Now, even though Goku was manhandling Botamo at first, clearly being more powerful, once the fight started in this next chapter, it seemed like even though Goku was hitting Botamo, it wasn't really affecting him. In fact, he even blasted him with a Kamehameha, which does nothing. It seems like whatever kind of powers Botamo has, he has the ability to take a lot of damage without actually doing damage to himself. So after he and Goku went back and forth for a while, Goku decided to come up with a completely different strategy, considering that he realized that there was different rules to this tournament. So basically what he did was knock Botamo over, grab him by his legs, and chuck him straight out of the ring. And naturally, since he hit the ground outside the ring, that means that Goku won the first round of the tournament, and he didn't even have to go Super Saiyan. Now, I did think that this was a fun little fight, although it kinda obviously was a squash match to use wrestling terms. Obviously, Goku had the advantage the entire fight and was going to win, and Botamo never really seemed at any point in the fight to ever have had any real opportunity to get the victory over Goku, so it kind of seemed like a foregone conclusion, but I feel like that's the entire purpose of bringing Goku into this. And that's what I'm going to get into with the next round and the next fight in this. Because with the rules of this tournament, if you beat someone, you're still going to stay in that ring, and you're going to have to fight the next opponent. It's very similar, I guess, to kind of the opposite of what Cell was doing in the Cell games, where he would fight each opponent one after the next, which obviously is the reason why they were telling Goku earlier in this to conserve his stamina. But next up, the Emperor of the Universe, Frost, entered the ring. And of course, Frost is the alternate version of Frieza, or so we think, who is a member of the Frieza race. And funny enough, to start off the fight, Frost actually shook Goku's hand. And in doing so, he told him to have a good fight. And thus the fight began, and Goku and Frost went at it, with Goku in his base form and Frost within his weakest, most constrained form. And Goku, of course, started to get the advantage. Frost tried to fight back, but ultimately it was worthless, as Goku was overpowering him. So Frost ended up doing what Frieza did on Namek when he was being overpowered, and transformed. It actually transformed into Frieza's third form, the Xenomorph-looking form, the one that he beat Piccolo with. And Piccolo even mentions that he remembers the form being very unpleasant, which is obvious considering the form kicked his ass. But going on with this fight, Frost actually has the advantage over Goku in his base form, and actually blasts him, knocking him to the ground. But then Goku gets up completely unharmed and shows him his Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan transformation. Naturally, Frost is shocked, and Goku comes flying straight towards him, but Frost decides to power up into his final form, just like Frieza did again on Namek. And really, it looks almost exactly like Frieza. It has some different colorations in different spots, but overall, he looks exactly like Frieza did on Namek. And it's going to be really interesting just to see how strong his power is in general. Considering the fact that Frieza in his final form when he was fighting against Goku in Resurrection F was still getting his ass handed to him by Goku in his base form, that kind of makes me feel like Frost was considerably stronger than Frieza was. So it's going to be interesting just to see if he's a lot stronger than Goku in this form, or maybe he has another form, a golden form, a silver form, a platinum form, a metal cooler form, maybe he transforms into Broly. I guess we're going to have to find out in the next chapter. And with the anime itself, which is coming very close to actually picking up and actually surpassing where the manga is right now, it seems like there's another additional spoiler that tells exactly who is going to win this fight between the two of them. And let's just say that that next fight is probably going to make QAAMAN very happy. Or very sad. Probably the latter. But anyway, guys, my name is Mike, and this has been another video I was bringing you today on Dragon Ball Super. Tell me your own thoughts down below. Do you like how the first round turned out, and do you like how the second round is going so far? Do you kind of wish that Frost maybe had some completely different forms from Frieza and didn't really look exactly like him? Or do you kind of feel like maybe this is actually going in a good direction? Let me know your own thoughts down below. And also, don't forget to like, comment, share this video with your friends so we can make more videos like this in the future, and subscribe. And as I always say, stick around, because there's a lot more to come in the future.
to subscribe!